everyone, and welcome back to Sciencia cast. Today we're doing a chemistry topic, also a biology topic, and it's asbestos.
Yeah. Asbestos is banned in quite a few countries, actually. It's banned in Australia, Canada, Japan, New Zealand, South Korea, and the United Kingdom.
Oh yes, Britain. It's a name given to a group of naturally occurring minerals that are resistant to heat and corrosion. It's used for insulation of pipes and floor tiles, building materials, vehicle brakes, and clutches. So your old cars could be poisonous to you, basically.
Oh yeah, asbestos is poisonous.
Yes, it causes lung cancer, and the Great Royal Albert Hall in the United Kingdom has had asbestos in the roof, and they've had to remove it.
Ooh.
Because
The sad thing about asbestos cancer is it's a rare and aggressive form called mesothelioma, and it's almost exclusively caused by asbestos exposure.
Yeah. Unfortunately, asbestos is still legal in some countries. Three of these are the United States, Mexico, and Vietnam.
I wouldn't expect the US to be able to have it. But yeah, there's over 7 different diseases you can have from breathing in asbestos.
Nice.
And it kills nearly 40,000 Americans each year just from lung cancer and related diseases.
Like diabetes, because it's America.
And the US is the only fully developed country that hasn't banned it. So yeah.
Yes, they have amorphous and granular and massive crystal habits. So they're very fibrous and have a lot of crystals in them, making them look pretty but very dangerous.
Yeah. When Americans are exposed to asbestos today, it's usually through renovation or demolition or work on an old building. It's less common happens in new buildings because people have common sense. At least
I found out asbestos exposure is the #1 cause of work-related deaths in the world.
Oh,
that's very interesting.
With 90,000 people dying from asbestos-related diseases each year.
Yeah, asbestos even sounds dangerous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If I was saying asbestos, you'd go, Yeah, it's naturally found in rocks and soils, yeah.
Many developing countries still use the use of asbestos as a building material, and mining asbestos is ongoing, with top producer Russia having an estimated production of 790,000 tons in 2020.
Ouch. Well, here's some symptoms. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's with the pandemic.
Yeah. So some symptoms are shortness of breath, persistent dry cough, tightness of chest, weight loss from loss of appetite, a dry crackling sound in the lungs, which that isn't nice when you know it's fibrous, and wider and rounder than normal fingertips and toes.
So look at your toes, people.
Yeah, because if they start going circular...
if you have any of those symptoms, probably want to contact the
local
hospital.
GP,
Yeah.
So currently the people who are at risk are demolition workers, plumbers, electricians, heating and ventilation engineers, and construction workers.
In fact, Charlemagne, the first Holy Roman Emperor of 800 AD to 814 AD, is said to have had a tablecloth made of asbestos.
Smart.
Yeah, the sad thing about asbestos is it can take 20 to 30 years before symptoms appear, and to test for asbestos, you'd have to have an X-ray of your chest, a CT scan of the lungs, and lung functioning tests.
So do those breathing tests that come up on your TikTok page.
Yeah, sadly there's no cure for it, and it's not possible to reverse the damage to the lungs, but there are some treatments like pulmonary rehabilitation, oxygen therapy, and inhalers. There's also, it's important that you stop smoking and have the flu vax and pneumococcal vaccination. So because your lungs are more vulnerable to infections.
Mm.
So yeah, there are lots of helplines you
Yeah.
can call. Just Google them if you feel that you might have asbestos poisoning or
We can put them in the
asbestosis.
description.
Yeah.
It was asbestos became increasingly widespread towards the end of the 19th century when it was used for fire retardant coatings, concrete bricks, pipes, and fireplace cement due to
Hmm.
its many properties of insulation.
Yeah.
Mm.
You can get pleural thickening, which is happens after heavy asbestos exposure, and that's the lining of the lung thickens and swells, which means the lung will get squeezed and you won't have enough. You'll have shortness of breath and discomfort in the chest.
The symptoms of asbestos seem to be quite similar to carbon monoxide,
Yeah.
which again is a very deadly killer.
Yeah, sadly, around 20 tradesmen in the UK die each week of result of past exposure, and kills around 5,000 each year,
Um,
which is more than the number of people killed on the road in the UK. And any house which has been renovated before the year 2000 has a chance to contain asbestos. So whenever you go to your mate's house that's older than, or it's quite old, you might want to ask if they have asbestos insulation.
mm.
I'm going to
Chums.
ask that because my house was built before
Mm.
2000.
Yeah, my house wasn't built, so What else do we have? Yeah, may cause cancer. If you're going to get rid of it, you need to use respiratory protection and protective clothing. They don't want any part of it coming into contact with you. Yeah. Ooh, I think that's it, no?
Yes,
Yep.
So
certainly.
that's it. Thank you for listening to Sciencia Cast. I've been Benjamin,
I've been Adam.
I've been Charlie.
and that was Sciencia Cast on asbestos. We'll see you in a few days or next week. Thank you for listening, and we hope you had an interesting time and it was more informative than the others. So, goodbye.
Goodbye.